I'd go very, very, very low at times, very low. It's on the highway, and there's a strip of the highway where I am, and at the bottom of about a 5-mile strip, there's a massive bridge that crosses the motorway. And I knew that, and I got the car up to 190 miles an hour. I was heading towards that bridge. I didn't care about nothing, I just wanted to die so bad. And just as I was heading towards that bridge at 190 in this Ferrari, I heard a voice say, "No, don't do this, Tyson." I just wanted to show the world that if mental health could bring somebody as big as me and as strong as me and, the stereotype heavyweight champion of the world to my knees, then it could bring anybody to the knees. And I thought to myself, if I can show the world that you can come back from it and to get back in shape and get back to the top, then anybody can do it. I just knew it. I couldn't do it. I'd said so many times I was going to do it and believed I was going to do it, and the night, the next day come, I didn't have no motivation to do it. That's another thing that mental health will give you, zero motivation to do anything. Zero motivation to have a shave, zero to brush your teeth, even have a shower, nothing. I wasn't given any confidence. I was always told that I couldn't do stuff and I'd never do anything, I'd never achieve anything, so that made me worse, basically. Every high, there's got to be an even high, a lower low. I believe every achievement that I do in life, there's got to be an almost certainty lower low. So the bigger the achievements, the lower the lulls go. What is the point in living? What am I living for? All right, I've won a belt. What does it mean? I said, I'm not interested. The belts mean nothing. World Championship means nothing. What does it all mean? What does being a world champion really mean? But what I was trying to say was, what does it all really mean when I'm not well on the inside? Exterior assets mean nothing if you can't control what's going on in the inside. And the thing about mental health is what's so special and different is that if a man's got a disease or a bad problem or he's handicapped or disabled, you can see it. But I can walk down the street, nobody can see in my mind. They don't know what I'm doing. I could be on the verge of suicide and you couldn't tell because you can't see in someone's mind. I just felt like an emptiness, a deep gaping hole of nothing. Darkness and grey clouds. Every day was grey. When you're waking up and you don't want to live anymore, there was a number of years where I did not want to live on a daily basis. I said to God, why have you let me wake up this morning? Why didn't I die in my sleep? I've been suffering with it my whole life. I was a little boy and I didn't know what this feeling was. I used to feel horrible, terrible, feel like I was being left behind or something was wrong, and even though nothing was wrong. And I later found out, 27 years later, that it was anxiety that I've been suffering with my whole life. I was in a position of power. I had glory, fame, achievements, money, a family, all earthly assets that one could want. Money in the bank, but it meant nothing, so they couldn't understand why would this man feel like this. Everybody looking on the outside, oh, Tyson's got everything, he's done what he ever said he wanted to do, he's lived his dream, he's done everything. Why is it he's just an idiot and he's a attention seeker? Tried and tried and tried to act sensible and blank it out, but it didn't work. So until the end I thought, all right, forget about it, I can't box anymore, I'm finished, I'm gonna go drinking. Because when I had a drink, it made the pain go away. Not pain as in physical pain, like punching me in the face pain, but pain as longing and repetitive thinking, the same stuff day in, day out, and it won't go away. And the more I'm trying to think, right, I want to be positive, negative, 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 negative. And everyone I was around was getting negative too because I was putting it on them. But when you wake up the next day, you're even more depressed than you started. Because whatever is in the alcohol puts you in a bad state afterwards. Like I say, every good high, there's got to be a good low. And whatever you do in life like that, if you suffer with mental health, you'll know where I'm coming from. I ain't afraid of nothing, or no man. I don't care about anybody. I didn't care about dying, I didn't care about nothing. Nothing mattered to me, I'm not bothered about nothing. I ain't afraid of nothing or nobody. If a man come here with a gun today and say, shoot me, you got any bollocks, do it. That's the type of person I am. I was so frightened of dying, and I don't fear death. I embrace it. But I was so afraid. It was my worstest nightmares times 1,000. Everything that I was afraid of in my life that I tried to man up with hit me all at once. Bam, 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 bam. I was frightened. I was like a vulnerable child. I was freaked to death. I didn't know what to do. I believe that God tested me. God gave me the world, but I rebelled against it. It didn't mean nothing to me. I didn't want it when I had it. So he thought, right, I'll give you a little bit of pain here. Taste this, wallop. And I believe that that's what mental health is. I believe it could be a test. Could not be. I know it affects so many people in so many different ways. So many people take their lives on a daily basis through mental health problems. And others look at them and say he was a weak person or she was a weak person. Well, not weak. You just need help. And sometimes you don't know where to go and who to speak to for that help. When you're in that frame of mind, you're not yourself. It's not you. You're somebody else who I don't recognize. And I think, oh, well, you don't know me. And what? But that was the attitude I had. So you're not yourself. Normal is thinking straight in a stable mental health, a stable lifestyle. Well, I believe there's a balance in life and it's a straight line. Normal people are straight like that and they might dip a little bit and come straight back up. People who suffer with mental health problems, their graph is like that. So how I manage mine is I give myself goals. I need to train on a daily basis. If I don't train for 2 days, I feel totally depressed. You need to stimulate the mind. And I think training is a perfect way to do it. Working out, exercising. Whether you can do a lot or a little, you must do something. I give myself short-term goals and long-term goals. And I plan things more now. Where if I'm just not got anything on the horizon, I tend to wander and my mind goes AWOL. But when I've got something on planned and I've got things going and I want to do this, this and this, even if it doesn't have to be big things. It can be small, tiny goals, what mean something to you as a person, as an individual, then that's what you need to do. And that works for me, but what works for me might not work for the next person. But I'm very, very sure that working out and having a routine in your life is the answer for mental health problems. Having a family and having a supportive family, it helps a lot. But it's not just family. We don't choose our family, we choose our friends. And now people... People may not have great friends, might not have top friends, they might not have any friends. But you always need somebody to speak to. All the time you're thinking about things and you're talking and you're interacting with others. I believe if you are on your own a lot, then you've got time to think and you've got time to go over your problems and think about it and dwell on them. And it's not good. I don't think people who suffer with mental health should be alone all the time. I think they should have regular interaction with other human beings, other people. To being healthy, I'm studying now 255 pounds in shape, in a mentally great place. And I feel so great. I've got a few marks on me, but I love it. I'm in the ring sparring, I'm struggling in the ring because it's so much not air, but I'm so happy that I'm in there and I'm back doing what I love to do. And if I can help others along the way too, I know I've done a good job. And I'm not going to stop inspiring people forever because I know I've been through the worstest pain that anyone can ever feel, mentally as well as physically. Before it was like I took everything for granted, like the simple things in life. like being able to be here and be in a sensible mood. But now I appreciate good days, I appreciate sunshine, I appreciate breathing fresh air and being able to think for myself and do the right things. Now I know I've got to go to the gym because that's my medicine. If I don't take medication, then I must train, because training to me is medication. And without it, I'm going to go back to the place I was.
I think life's too short for regrets. We live, we learn, we get on with our lives. What we did yesterday is history, it's not really important. It's about living for today. Living for today and being thankful for what we have now, not for what we want, what we might think we want.
Contentment doesn't come through material stuff. Jobs, positions, fame, glory, money, anything. Contentment, you'll never find contentment while you're chasing that sort of stuff. Look around yourself and be thankful for what you do. Do have today. Don't look for what you don't have. Nobody's going to do it for you apart from you. You have to wake up in the morning and want to be a better person. You have to wake up in the morning and want to change. You have to wake up in the morning and put yourself in a positive mood. You need to stimulate the mind. I'm just happy to be alive, breathing fresh air and be healthy. Because that's the most important thing, really. So enjoy yourself and enjoy your people around you, your friends and your family and your relatives and everybody you've got around you. Because one day it's all going to be over.
Showed the world tonight, everyone suffering with mental health, that you can come back and it can be done. Everybody out there who has the same problems that I've been suffering with, I did that for you guys. You know the truth. And if I can come back from where I come from, then you can do it too. So get up, get over it, and let's do it. Seek help and let's do it together as a team. I did it for you guys.